Hello guys, welcome my YouTube channel news update. Kevin Stefanski finally breaks silence on Brown's starting QB role as Shedeur Sanders faces tough competition. Every morning at Brown's HQ, a quiet procession begins. Rookies filing in before the sun has fully risen, hoodies on, heads down. Most walking past Kevin Stefanski's office without a glance. But one pair of eyes meets his regularly. Shedeur Sanders, barely a few weeks into his NFL journey, passes by with a nod and a film tablet in hand. Not loud, not flashy, just steady footsteps before the grind begins. In a room packed with veteran egos and roster politics, sometimes it's the quiet walk by that leaves the loudest impression. The Cleveland Browns are walking a quarterback tightrope, with 5 signal callers in the mix ranging from Deshaun Watson and Joe Flacco to Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel. The room is crowded and the pressure is real. Ahead of them all, as per reports, is Kenny Pickett, currently the favorite for the starter slot with Watson injured. But according to head coach Kevin Stefanski, there's no clear hierarchy yet. And that's by design. Speaking to ESPN this week, Stefanski made it clear that the Browns aren't handing out quarterback reps like participation trophies. "I tell the players, don't pay attention to where you are in line," he said, "because where you are on Tuesday, it may be different Wednesday." He further revealed his approach. "So no, we don't pay close attention to that. Certainly, you have to decide what order the guys are going to go out. And sometimes it may be player X, player Y, whatever it is." That might not sound like much, but in the league where perceived status can dictate opportunity, Stefanski's approach, fluid, adaptive, and merit-based, signals something important. The big thing for us is making sure we give the guys enough reps that they need. So making sure that they have enough where both it's twofold. Both their learning system, they're developing, and we're evaluating them. We're finding out more about them. So that's where I said before, it's not going to be everybody gets 25% of these reps. That's not how it's going to be, he added. The Browns are aiming for what Stefanski called a twofold objective. Develop the players while evaluating them. It's about giving each quarterback enough meaningful snaps to prove they belong, not just within the playbook, but on Sundays. Stefanski wants them learning the system, developing fast, and most of all being evaluated properly. He wants to see who's really ready. So no, this isn't a neat little percentage split. It's about prepping them to actually play. On the flip side, the noise from the outside mainly revolves around Shedeur Sanders has been turning heads with his confidence, presence, and raw talent as a passer. He's starting to stand out from the pack. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. What does Kevin Stefanski think about Shedeur Sanders? That structure may not bode well for Shedeur Sanders, the high-profile rookie whose arrival in Cleveland was met with both intrigue and skepticism. While Sanders has impressed coaches with his early habits and presence, he faces stiff competition from fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel. At rookie minicamp, Gabriel reportedly flashed sharper mechanics and quicker reads, with one Brown scout joking his wrist snap looked NFL ready. While that might sound superficial, in a crowded quarterback room, even the subtleties can separate a Week 1 starter from a practice squad stash. Still, Shedeur hasn't been lost in the shuffle. Far from it. Stefanski seemed genuinely taken by the Colorado product's work ethic and maturity. "He's a great kid, working really hard," Stefanski said. "These rookies, my office is downstairs. They've got to walk by it as they come in, and they come in early. Shedeur, like all those guys, he's in there early. He's getting his work done." There's something intentional in that phrasing. Stefanski didn't just single out Sanders. He offered him a quiet cosign. Of course, all of this plays out in the shadow of Deshaun Watson, who, according to recent reports, is making solid progress in rehab and could be back before training camp. There's also Kenny Pickett, reportedly leading the race as of now, and Joe Flacco, the 2023 midseason hero. But if Stefanski's tone was any indication, the door remains wide open for movement. "It's not about who gets the most reps today," he said. "It's about getting guys the right reps, and while fans may clamor for a clean-cut depth chart, Stefanski's focus is on a longer runway. It's not about labels. It's about readiness." Whether Shedeur Sanders can leap from late-round flyer to franchise quarterback remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. He's not just surviving in Cleveland. He's already in the coach's eye line.